Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Kiss and I'm the founder of I Am Visible, that helps women to find their inner gifts and talents and then become visible in the world. And today we have a guest speaker, Angela Schroeder, who is a wellness leader in a corporate world. She's an Ayurvedic practitioner, a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher, and a reflexologist. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you. Welcome to you, Maria, and thank you for asking me to speak.
It's my pleasure. So, talking about being visible, so what does being visible mean to you?
Wow. Being visible to me means living your truth, living your soul's purpose, which sometimes isn't easy to do when it doesn't align with things that might help pay the bills. So yeah, that's really what being visible means to me, is living from the heart.
Beautiful. So would you mind sharing a little bit about your journey and what challenges you had to overcome in order to become visible?
Wow. Okay, well, the journey began many years ago. I found the path to starting as a holistic practitioner through my own journey in the corporate world. I'd studied something completely different, music, and my father said, have a proper job, Angela. So that's how life began, sort of juggling music and IT. And then the IT took over and I ended up working crazy hours and traveling all around the world. And I got poorly, I got irritable bowel syndrome, tried everything, and it was reflexology that I found this magical therapy that solved everything. And I thought, how that works. So we're now 15 years on, and I've been a reflexologist that whole time, and then added on the other modalities. I'm doing yoga since I was 19, and now I've been teaching for the last 5 years. So it really adds strength, and through that strength of learning all of these things and development, that's in a way helped me to find the purpose that's always been within, is that to help people in the corporate world to find that balance as well, like a toolkit.
So would you say it's like a gradual process? Obviously for you kind of, through stress and stuff, so it almost pushed you into looking into something else because you couldn't carry on the way you were going anymore because you experienced the burnt out and all these physical symptoms. So you were looking for something, and then you said, how did you find reflexology? What brought you to that field?
I think it was around it would have been around 2003 that I probably reached that burnout stage with the corporate world. Knew once I'd started to have the treatment with the feet that actually, I've been really stressed, and actually, our nervous system holds everything so tight that finding something at that point in my life when everything was at 1,000,000 miles an hour to actually start to slow down. And I didn't start taking my yoga career more seriously until later in life, where, again, it helps to really bring in that sense of inner calm. So yeah, it's been 15 years since learning reflexology with the Bailey School of Reflexology, and I was very honoured to be asked to be on their board of directors. So keep the membership inspired and creating community. But the turning point was when I realised that actually you don't have to live that way. That then I realised that there's so many people living that way that I could actually help them. So that's really where that's come about.
Excellent. So how did you then, so was that the beginning of then you exploring a little bit more in different modalities? That's why you got involved with yoga and meditation and Ayurveda.
Yeah, I mean, I'd always been doing yoga since I was 19. And then it was after around the time I had my first son that I embarked on some pregnancy yoga, and I continued that journey after having him. Because it built physical strength and mental strength, and that was with the British Wheel of Yoga. And then around 6 years ago, I found Himalayan Hatha Yoga and yoga with an amazing group of teachers and I've been out to India about 4 times now to really deepen the practice. But it's a lifetime of learning. And so through the yoga, through the Ayurveda, it's a complete journey back to health and back to sort of deepening our inner self, if you like. So, you know, everybody now, like yourself, you know, is looking for that personal journey. You know, where am I?
Yeah.
Who am I? You know, what do I want? You know, what is this all about? You know, we get a point in life where we start to question. And you know, it's a inner journey. It's a journey from the inside, not everything from the outside, which of course is where a lot of the world is. You know, our condition is, you know, how do people perceive me? But you know, being visible, as we've said, is like, you know, seeing ourselves from the inside first, and then that inner beauty and that inner light shines out, and then we become visible. It's almost like that is a byproduct of that self-realization.
Yeah, it's very interesting you said that then we become visible. I think we become visible even with our presence. We don't even have to say much, do we? When we radiate that from the inside. It's very interesting how that works. That's beautifully said.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what was your biggest fear of becoming visible?
Wow. I think it's at first it was a slow process in that we build confidence when we learn new things. Doing everything is the hardest thing to do, you know. And once you've got the first time out of the way of being visible or doing something out there, then it becomes much, much easier. And over time, the confidence has come, and obviously it's been many, many years since I started treatments now. So the giving part comes from the heart, you know, that in that respect, I don't see it as me being visible. It's that I'm facilitating somebody else to actually see themselves. With the other modalities, becoming visible in that has been more recent. So, and that's something that I'm doing right now. In that started at a practice in London at the Hale Clinic, and although I'm still project manager 4 days of the week, the holistic practice and everything is building up, and I'm building a team of practitioners to help service that corporate world as we speak. So the fears around that are, okay, I've got to set up a business, you know, I've got to know how to write contracts for people, and that's not been something that has been in part of my makeup before. You know, will people want to come and work for me? Would I want to work for me? You know, so if I can't ramp up and do these things and rely on, you know, I think we, through our own self journey, we can rely on ourselves, and we know that others can rely on us. So yeah, so it's all a work in progress, but we're getting there.
That's a very good question, and asking like, would I want to work for me? Because that's a good point to, because it's always easy to, we can't see how other people see it. So you put yourself into someone else's shoes and then see it from that perspective, and then be the person that you would like to work for, if that's, what you're looking for. So who inspired you earlier in life, and who inspires you today? Do you have role models?
Who inspired me? Yeah, I mean, there's a number of amazing speakers that have inspired along the journey. Dr. Wayne Dyer, you know, those influential, inspiring speakers. You know, I've been on Tony Robbins courses. I think a lot of the spiritual teachings as well, through the yoga, through the philosophy. You know, Rumi is another one very close to my heart, and the Buddhist practices, they resonate. So I think we all find something that resonates with us, and to get, you know, things happen, like I call them breadcrumbs, you know, or coincidences. That are they coincidences, or, you know, are this meant to be? And that fills us with hope that actually we're on the right path.
Absolutely. So what is your mission in life?
Oh my God, that's a big question.
That's a big one.
What's my mission? Well, my quest is to provide services to the corporate world to help those that are in that environment to live a life where they can still be as creative as they need to be, but also to keep healthy. So it's for us to be able to fulfill our life's purpose in a healthy way and not burn out. So, you know, and to help those that are maybe at those times in life where, you know, it does get busy. Say you've just had, say you've got going through grief, or, you know, the things that happen in life.
Yeah.
So, and through my own journey from those, it's now something that I can recognize and help others through that same path.
Yeah, that's very important, to help people be physically, mentally, and emotionally well. And especially, as you said, if you have the tools, then you can go through anything, can't you? Even when you're going through difficult times in your lives. But if you don't have the tools, then that's when we actually can go into depression and feel really low and don't know how to get out of that state.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the tools, the natural meditation, and you know yourself, you know, you have your own practice. Having practice and a self-discipline lifts your energy, and so your thoughts are lifted. So
yes.
So I've been teaching well-being to a few of the partnerships where I've been working, and then giving people toolkits, you know, teaching them to meditate every day and why it's important and why it's accumulative, and it creates mental strength, and then that creates space in the mind to help you through your working day.
Yeah.
And the inspiration originally came back in around 2004. I was at the time, and this is going out on camera, but there'd been some very devastating cases of stress-related death in the 4 years that I'd been there. And although I wasn't directly in contact with any of these people, to see an ambulance arrive at the office and to hear that there'd been a fatality, a heart attack or whatever. And of course, these things are going to happen in life. When we're in high pressure jobs, you know, we can take things on ourselves. And I think when we're strong, we find it hard to ask for help. We find it hard to be vulnerable. And we don't know how, because we're seen as the pillar of strength already. We feel trapped in that I'm the responsible person here. So where do I go?
Yes.
The facilitation and coaching and services that are on offer now are to help people to find something that will work for them, that wouldn't ordinarily feel that they would be comfortable asking for. So it's something that they can do for themselves. And I think after everything that's been going on now in the world, it's now seen, you know, mental health is really, really important now.
No, absolutely. It's probably one of the most important ones. Yeah. So with confidence, how would you describe, what does confidence mean to you, and how would you describe it?
What does confidence mean to me? Confidence to me means that you can put into action what you've decided that you want to do. You know, confidence is a tricky one sometimes, you know, when we're, you know, it's like, again, getting something done for the first time and then believing in ourselves. So it comes with a self-belief. Self-belief, you know, confidence to be in the world, you know, can we support ourselves? You know, are we stable in ourselves? I see ailments that happen in the body where people are off balance or need that confidence. For me, it means to, you know, to live life and to get out there and do the things that are in the heart.
Yeah, beautifully said. So, do you have any last words of wisdom that you could tell our viewers? What would that be?
Last Words of wisdom. Yeah, I would say, you know, to just
Yeah,
relax.
what could women like in that, like from 35 to 60 do if they feel really stuck and they don't know how to become visible and they're really struggling with all these different beliefs coming up and stuff? What would be the first thing that you would suggest?
I would say to not follow the crowd. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
sit with yourself to find a way to really think about what it is that you want, you know, work out what it is where, if you're having conversations with yourself about, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that, or whatever that situation is, and
Mm-hmm.
find to find a way to establish how you can find peace with yourself first, rather than going outside. So sit with yourself first. You know,
Mm-hmm.
obviously you're a coach, you know, I've been doing all of these things a long time, but in hindsight, you know, there's so much out there now. It can be
Mm.
like, whoa,
Overwhelming. Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
overwhelming. So, you know, sit down and write a list of what the things that, you know, you feel are lacking or self-limiting beliefs. Go find someone that you trust, that you can speak.
Mm-hmm.
Build a self-practice that you do every day that will keep you physically fit and mentally strong.
Mm.
Then have fun. You know, I think
Yes. We tend to forget that along the way, don't we?
take life too seriously, you know, actually,
Yeah.
but, you know, to have fun. So, you know, and as women, we have different roles. You know, we might be parents,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we might have siblings, or we, you know, and the other thing that I would say is that when you're on your own personal journey, that actually sometimes it's better not to address it to those people around you.
Mm.
So to keep it to yourself and to the people that are actually coaching you along the way. Because sometimes family around you and friends won't see what you want, and
Yeah.
they may not be particularly positive
Mm.
in how they deliver their attitudes towards you. So, you know, keep that positive mental attitude for yourself, and keep going in the direction that you want to go,
Yeah.
not where people are telling you to go. So
Yeah, because they also have like family cannot really be objective because they have personal interest as well.
exactly, yeah,
So where a coach can be really objective and that might hold you back from what you really want to achieve. Because even though that's the best way path for you, but your family kind of does not necessarily might not think that that's the way.
exactly.
Yeah, so it's important who you surround yourself with, isn't it?
It
It's
is,
always
yeah,
important to have friends or that are like-minded that you can discuss it with, or just find people that are of the same, that think the same as you, so they don't have to be friends or family. It can be like a mini mastermind group that you
exactly.
support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, community is really important as well.
yeah, yeah, that's excellent. Well, thank you, Angela. So if our viewers would like to find a bit more about you, where could they find you?
Okay, so I have a website called breatheinnerpeace.com
Mm-hmm.
and a Facebook page called Breathe. My name's Angela Schroeder. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is Angel Ayurveda 9. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from anybody that wants to have a chat or to talk through
Lovely.
anything that we've just said. So, and thank you for
Okay.
the invitation, Maria. So I've
My pleasure. So I
many
will.
years, and she's a very wonderful lady. You are. So.
Thank you so much. So yeah, if anyone needs a reflexology, I would highly recommend Angela. Yeah, I've had treatments myself, and that's really helped me.
A long time ago too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We need to do another one.
Okay. Yeah, good. Excellent.
Okay, so I will post the links before. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. And there's some more wonderful interviews coming along. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.